Tinokuchingamidza radio vatariri veSlyMedia TV. Zita rangu ndinoitwa Blessing Matinyarare. Apo patichange tichikupakurai mutambo weNetball uchange uchitambwa paBelvedere Teachers College. Apo pari kutatsurana zvikwata zvinoti Zimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Queens Netball Club, Tenax Netball Club pamwechete neBelvedere Teachers College Netball Club. Pazuva ranhasi tiri kusanganiswa nemakochi ematimu ose, asi panguva inoi vandasangana nawo ndikochi veCorrectional Queens Netball Club. Kochi, sanganai nevatariri.
How are you?
Unokwanisa kuzvintroduce yenyu kwavari?
Zita rangu ndonzi Naftali Nyanguru, ndini head coach weCorrectional Queens Netball Club. Nasi tutamba neBelvedere Teachers College as well as Tenax Queens. Our first game is about to start. Tutanga neBelvedere Teachers Technical College.
Okay, mazvinzwira. Saka panguva inoi kochi, ndezvipi zvamuri kutarisira kuti mutambo wanhasi uchange wakamira sei?
Tutarisira kuti tichaproduce results. We're training the whole week for these results, so we want them to be produced. The players are ready, and they are extra happy to be playing today because today match against our rivals, which is team Basa Tenax Queens. Saka takagadzira.
Saka uchangori mutambo wakasimba.
Wakati simbe. Though we are prepared.
Alright. Saka tikuti mimi ndiyo chikwata chete chamuri kutasira chichakupai competition yakanyanya. Hamuse worried about Belvedere Teachers College.
Yeah, probably they'll give us a fight, but takagadzira.
Makagadzirira. Saka ndezvipi zvamunoda kuti mutaurire kuvatariri veSlyMedia TV nevatsigiri venyu vari kukuonai pazuva ranhasi?
Hatoda kuti don't worry with us, keep supporting us, tiriko. SlyMedia, keep following us, tiripo rambai muinesu.
Mazvinzwira vadiwa vatariri. Coach Naftali vanga vachitionesa kuti mutambo wanhasi uchange wakamira sei. Zita rangu ndinoitwa Blessing Matinyarare. Ndinokutendai.
It is a beautiful day for netball, and I'm very excited for today because this is what we have been waiting for, and the game is already underway. As you can see on your screen, we've got Correctional Queens going against Tenax Netball Club. This is the Rainbow Netball League, what we always bring to you, and we always ride by the motto, empowering the girl child through netball. So we're going to start off with maybe the lineups for today. And for Correctional Queens, in goal shooter, we have Tafadzwa Mawango. In a goal attack, we've got Eunice Shilindi. In wing attack, we've got Edna Nyamaja, and center Judith Mudeke, who's going to be making the runs throughout the whole court. And now, as we are seeing that Correctional Queens have already put one in the net and are hoping to get another one. And as you can see, what a miss in the starting minutes of the game. As you can see, it's only seconds. You need to be making sure you seal the ground, you seal the foundation if you're going to win in any game. And now we are seeing that there is a transition. Tenax are trying to move as quickly as possible, but it seems as though the ladies are quite clustered in one position. They need to open up. That's how you get to move the ball around. Now we're seeing a throw in from the goal shooter, who is Paida Moyo. It goes out again. Now Shido goes in and makes a score. Makes a score for Tenax. As we move forward, it seems as though we're back again in the same goal third. It seems as though in the opening minutes it's quite one-sided, with Tenax bringing in the fire. Wing attack in a very critical position, but Chido going for another attempt, but sadly it is to no fruition, and a throw in from Chido, which goes out again, throw in. And it seems as though the defenders from Correctional Queens are doing their job very well, but not good enough, because you don't give your opponents that many opportunities to try and score. Now they're on the move. Let's see what they can produce with the way they have been working so hard in the opponent's goal. How well is their shooter? And I was about to say perfect. She is perfect indeed. She goes in and puts Correctional Queens in the lead with 2-1, which is seems as though it's going to be quite a low-scoring game. Looking at, we've only passed 2 minutes, and we're only seeing 3 points on the scoreboard. Not good enough. But Tafadzwa Mawango proves otherwise and moves us to 4 points on the scoreboard. 3 for Correctional Queens and 1 for Tenax. SlyMedia brings you the best of netball. And as you can see, we are here at Belvedere Teachers College for this particular game. Correctional Queens going against Tenax. Correctional Queens in their blue and white, and Tenax in their army green, if I'm not mistaken. Army green, yellow and white. It seems as there is a foul there, but it seems as though Tenax is making too many passes until they get to their own goal area. You need to limit that, make sure that there is swift movement in the center third as you transition into the goal third. And there you have it, Shido with another score. It's all about communication for Correctional Queens. And there's another one from Tafadzwa Mawango for Correctional Queens, who are trying so hard to maintain their lead. It's not that big of a lead, but anyways, we can only say that this is only the first quarter. Anything can happen going into the second, third, and fourth quarter. The foul has been committed there by Pauline Chikonye. I like the way that Correctional Queens are moving in terms of how fast they're getting the ball to the net, how they are passing the ball, and making sure that it gets scored in the shortest time possible. You can see that Tafadzo trying so hard to make sure that she is quite a powerhouse, and she's moving, getting into the right positions to receive the ball and making sure she scores. And as for goal attack, Eunice Chidindi, she is quite the best compliment for her, because we're seeing that those two are working well together and making sure that they move forward. Now Tenax on the move. Let's see how many throws till they get to their own goal area, and I am stopped. We call it the commentator's kiss. The moment you want to praise someone, they end up doing something wrong. And as you can see, Correctional Queens on the scoreboard again, and it is Tafadzwa Mawango. Pauline Chikonye getting to the center line, center circle rather, moving it as quickly as possible. Making sure she's in the right place at the right time, working so hard. For a woman of her stature, you would think that she would be the lazy one in the team, but hey, she's proving us wrong. A lot going on in that goal circle, and Paidamoyo Garikai gets one for Tenax. Their attempt to cover up that gap that seems to be growing by each second. I think we can only attribute Correctional Queens' leads to how swift they are in moving the ball from the center circle to their goal area. Foul has been committed. It's going to be a free throw in favor of Correctional Queens. And as you can see, it's the swift movement, how they are able to open up and make sure that they're getting the ball. Now look at the height from Lorraine Mutiunire. going in for that interception. Sadly, it wasn't to their own benefit, but anywho, quite an attempt. Quite astounding from Eunice Chidindi, getting a name also on the scoreboard for Correctional Queens. Is the swiftness from me from these ladies. They are really feeling the atmosphere. They know what's at stake, and they're trying so hard to make sure that they get the goals rolling. We're back to the center again with Pauline. That mistake, why was she wanting to throw it backwards? At any moment, you always want to move forward. A mistake that proves to be very costly and increases the lead for Correctional Queens to 11-3. You don't want to be making such mistakes when you know that your team is the one that is trailing. And at this moment, Tafazo wanting to put her name on the scoreboard again, and she does it so perfectly and so easily. Maybe we can say it's because of her height. She's constantly above everyone else. Tenax on the move. That back pass, I don't know, I'm not for that, because it's proving to be very risky, especially coming in from Pauline. And she's on the floor. Women are strong, like we always say. She's back on her feet, but those seconds that you take to get back up, Correctional Queens are going for that drive. And Tafadzwa with the first attempt fails. Now she gets an opportunity to score alone, but fails. Third attempt, it's in. It's a basket for them. If you're just joining us, we're at Belvedere Teachers College for the game between Correctional Queens and Tenax in the Rainbow Netball League. And as it stands, it's 13-3 in favor of Correctional Queens, who have been doing almost everything right from the start, from the first minute. Now it's 10 minutes in the first quarter. We're only left with about 4 minutes and a few seconds until we come to the end of this one, but it seems as though Correctional Queens have the first quarter in the bag, and now they're thinking about how they're going to make it in the second quarter so that they maintain their winning leg. Some excitement coming in from the fans. We hope you will come as well and watch these games, because it's all in supporting each other and making sure that we are there together, empowering each other, because you don't know who you inspire every time you come through and watch a game. And that was Chido Nenunzi doing almost everything right, but missing out on a very important time when it comes to scoring, reducing that gap between them and Correctional Queens. Now Tafadzwa Mawango. Every time she faces the net, you know it's nothing less or nothing short of a goal. They are moving as quickly as possible, doing everything right. I also remember when I was in primary school, when we were training netball, they always make sure, the teacher always told that, make sure it's 3 passes and then you score. And that was it. And I feel like Correctional Queens paid attention to that one. And they're making it so hard for Tenax to get close to the goal area. We can attribute that to the defenders. Being defender, we've got Delight. Goal defender, we've got Felista Scrum. Swift movement, easy passage into the goal area. Foul was committed and a free throw for the center, Judith Mudeke, who hands it over to Eunice Chidindi, who goes on for an attempt at goal, and she passes it in swiftly. I must say I might be impressed with how they have been moving, but sadly it goes out. No, it was a foul that was committed, and Chido has an attempt on goal, and she scores. So perfect, this goal shooter. So good also at making sure that she's at the right position at the right time, ready to receive the ball. For Correctional Queens, it's really hard to pick a star player because almost everyone is doing everything right. They're sticking to what the coach told them to do. But for Correctional Queens, for Tenax rather, they've been facing a lot of resistance from Correctional Queens from the start up until now. We're in the 13th minute of the first quarter. A queen when it comes to netball, never fails to impress, plays for our gems, and definitely she is a gem in herself. A throw-in coming in from wing attack, maybe Matsaira. And they're playing it backwards again. Is the defense coming in from Correctional Queens that is causing them to make these decisions? Now for a free throw coming in from Chido, straight to Paida Moyo, who puts one in the net for Tenax. So far, Tenax have only managed to score a third of what Correctional Queens have on the scoreboard, which speaks to the dominance that Correctional Queens are displaying today. Tafadzwa Mawango being their star player at the moment because she has been doing almost everything right. It's good to see the ladies laughing. It shows how friendly this sport is. It's definitely a non-contact sport, but when emotions flare up, almost it's 19 to 6. We're just waiting for the umpires to blow the whistle to signal the end of the first quarter. And a free throw awarded to an attack, maybe Matsaira, who passes it to Paida Moyo, pushes it back, gives it back to Chidone Nunzi. Fails on first attempt, gets another opportunity, and she does it so well to give their team 7 points. Now we're at the end of the first quarter. We're going to go on a short break. Please do stay with us. Tuning in, we're watching a game between Correctional Queens going against Tenax. Correctional Queen in their blue and white, Tenax in their green, yellow and white. Scoreboard reads 20 to 7. A few seconds into the game, and things have already shifted. For Correctional Queens with Felista Squango on that defense, you definitely know it's going to be hard to get past her, and it's a turnover for them, and they're able to put one on the scoreboard just at the beginning of the second quarter. Tafazo Mawango with that attempt, perfect as always, back to the center. Contact has been called for. And Chidonenunzi replies, gives Correctional Queens a befitting reply. I think for Tenax, they really need to work on how they are moving, how they're able to open up spaces to make sure that they receive the ball and that they're able to cover more ground with each pass as they go for an attempt to score. It's the back passes for me. I think it's also proving that Correctional Queens defense team is really working hard to make sure that they don't get it so easily to score a goal. The wing attack for Tenax. Maybe walking back to our position. Free throw. About to do it all over again. Opening up, like I've been saying, that you need to be diverse when it comes to how you're going to receive the ball. For Chidonenunzi, it's really been hard trying to fend off the likes of Queen Sigauke and Felicitas Kwangwa, who seem to be beating her when it comes to speed. Now for that center pass, opening up. That would have been swift if only they maintained their momentum going forward, but they chose that back pass. That was very detrimental. Now we're seeing another turnover in favor of Tenax, given an opportunity to rectify their mistake. How would they take it through?
Thank you.
Trying to open up spaces, but Felicitas Kwangwa is proving to be a very difficult task for Tenax. Shido gets one for the team on the scoreboard. We're 4 minutes into the second quarter and it's 22-10. Quite a big margin. But this is only the second quarter. A lot can still happen in netball. Only if you can just pay attention to what the coaches say to you and you go by their plan. Not just go by their plan, but also improvise in moments where necessary.
Thank you, Pepe.
Center pass for Correctional Queen. A bit of a fumble there. But the goal shooter, Tavadzoma Mawango, doing almost everything right. From start to finish, she has been perfect. That was sweet from Tenax. You weren't expecting that. I thought they were going to pass it across the field, but they chose to go straight into the goal area. And the result shows that by adding another point on the scoreboard, that is what you want to see. Swift movement, end-to-end netball. That is what we came here expecting. Seems as though Correctional Queens have set the right template for them. Tenax are almost now settling into the game, maybe understanding what's at stake, understanding what's at hand, and also knowing maybe. I think they also feel what's on the scoreboard. The margin is a bit big and you wouldn't be wanting to be making mistakes. Pauline there, I think she's the machine of the team, being the center player, making all the right decisions, passing the ball to Paidamoyo Garkai.
Thank you. That is okay.
Quite sadly, when they have a throw in, and that's a turnover for Tenax. We're trying to open up spaces. Correctional Queens are coming in and trying very hard to defend the ball. It was a good turnover, an interception by Felicitas Kwangwa. And in the hands of Tafadzwa Mawango, you know how the story goes.
Thank you.
Offside. That meant a turnover for Tenax. Presented with another opportunity to make a difference. It seems as though their format or technique of play is still the same. Trying to move the ball around, trying maybe to distract the defenders from Correctional Queens. But as you can see, it hasn't been to their advantage since the start of the game. You would think that going into the first quarter break, they would have discussed on how they were playing. Felicitas Kwangwa there with that interception, but to no fruition. Nice pass to Paidamoyo Garkai, who goes for a super shot, but it would have been beautiful had it gone in, but Felicitas Kwangwa was there on the receiving end waiting earnestly for that ball, and it paid off. I think when you're playing against a player like Felicitas Kwangwa, you need to be very smart. You need to be making sure that you are dodging her as much as possible, because she will always be there waiting and ready to receive the ball if only you make a mistake. Swift movement, good opening up from Chido, who goes for attempt on goal, but contact was realized. Turnover for Correctional Queens. Quite a drift, smooth movement from one goal end to the other. Timeout has been called for. The goalpost might have moved. And now we are back, and Tafadzwa heading to what has been a beautiful game for Correctional Queens. And now they're resting at 28-14 today here in the Rainbow Netball League. We need to be enjoying and loving the sport as much as we are here at Belvedere Teachers College. Like the message stands, empowering the girl child through netball. And we're seeing just that. Trying so hard to penetrate that defense. Is Tenax hoping, maybe praying that they fumble. Chidone Nunzi making the right moves, making sure that she's always open to receive the ball, and definitely and probably adding on to what the team has worked so hard to get. She gets a free shot, an opportunity to score, and she chooses to score instead of passing the ball. Wow, that would have been something if only Paidamoyo was ready to receive that ball. They were quite fortunate that maybe Felicitas put a hand to that and it turned into their own throw-in. 3 seconds. The 3-second rule is very important in netball. Make sure that you're always thinking at every moment who you're going to pass the ball next to. And with the defense so strong as the one for Correctional Queens, it makes the job even harder.
is okay.
Quite a slip up coming in from Yunus Chidindi. Bit of lack of communication there. Cost them a turnover. But our son is going to respond straight into the goal area for Paida Moyo, who has an opportunity, and she gets one for the team. Quite an enterprising netball that we are seeing over here. It seems as though Tenax are settling into the game and realizing that they still have an opportunity to win it and change the statistics. Now they're only 10 points behind. Correctional Queens, who are sitting on 28. Smart move into the goal area. Tafazo Mawango. An attempt, perfect as always. Trying to get the game moving as fast as possible. Tenax from the center pass straight into the goal circle. Paida Moyo with that attempt fails, but they earn a throw in. Is it? Or it's the other way around. Keep moving 1, 2, 3, 4 straight into the goal circle for Correctional Queens and Tafazo Mawango there to just add the cherry on top when it comes to the efforts that Correctional Queens are making. That was too much coming in from Correctional Queens. Using the height to advantage, Felista Squangwa, and earning a throw-in for her team. Moving as quickly as possible, opening up, has been the anthem for Correctional Queens from the start. Just making sure that you're doing everything right. You find yourself in the right position to receive the ball. Moving as quickly as possible. It's all about also understanding how good of a player you are, believing in yourself, not succumbing to the pressure that is posed by the opponent. One, 2, 3 is coming in from Tenax. Beautiful play, attempt on goal, and Chido makes a mistake there. If you're just joining us, we're almost coming to the end of the second quarter. Exactly 15 minutes into the second quarter, and we're about to go for a 5-minute break. And we've got Correctional Queens sitting on 31, Tenax 18. Speaks to the dominance coming in from Correctional Queens from start to finish. Center pass coming in from Judith Mudeke. Straight to the wing attacker Edna Nyamaja. To the goal attacker Yunus Chidindi. Straight to Tafadzwa Mawango, who's been flawless from the start of this game. And making sure she does everything right. Center pass Tenax with an opportunity to make a difference, but hey, it has to be pulled off short as we go for the halftime break here in this thrilling game between Correctional Queens and Tenax here at Bavaria Teachers College.
Starts third half.
We are back again for the third quarter. And it's been exciting. From the first quarter, we saw the dominance coming in from Correctional Queens, how they have been moving the ball throughout the court, from the center pass straight into the goal area, goal circle, and also when it's a turnover, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. That has been their magic number from the start of this game, and they've been doing everything right. For Tenax, it has been quite a journey trying to settle in and trying to move the ball as quickly as possible, making the right decisions. Has been a bit of a trouble for them, but I think we can attribute it to the defense coming in from Correctional Queens, who have been working hard from the start. But as we saw coming to the end of the second quarter, Tenax seemed to be settling in a bit. They started to be picking up a few points, but it seems as though Correctional Queens had the better part of them, as we are seeing at the start of this third quarter. Correctional Queens have made a few baskets already. Center pass coming in from Judith Ndeke, and a bit of a fumble, but it's still Correctional Queens ball. The ball attack unit, Shidindi chooses to go for attempt, fails, hands it over to Tafazo Mawango, who does almost everything right in that goal circle. Sweep movement, fast, unanticipated, and they get one on the scoreboard. 19 for Tenax, 36 for Correctional Queens. It's been quite a game, quite exciting, and a learning curve, I believe, for both these two teams. Correctional Queens proving their dominance in the Rainbow Netball League, and Tenax may be wanting to learn from them. But have they done enough? Have they done enough? That is the question. Turnover and throw in for Correctional Queens. Straight to Tafazo Mawango, who gets one for the team. I think sometimes the story gets old, but anyway, if you are good, you're good. If you're skilled, you're skilled. If you're an outstanding player, you are an outstanding player, and that is what we are seeing from Tafazo Mawango from Correctional Queens. She's been scoring perfectly from the start. Now we are in the third quarter, 3 minutes in, and they are working hard to make sure that everything is perfect and they maintain their lead. The go-to shooter for Correctional Queens, Tafazo Mawango, on the spotlight once again. An opportunity to score. She never disappoints. Proving to be a tough opponent for the defenders. Daphne Garikai, goal defender, and goalkeeper Lorraine Makumwe. It's those high passes. You know who's on the receiving end, and it is Tafazo Mawango. Center pass, getting things underway for Correctional Queens, who know that you don't get enough time on the ball. You need to pass it as fast as possible if you're going to be scoring any points there. Swift movement coming in from Tenax. Oh, the defenders, where are they? Felista Squanga and Queen Sigauke, they made a slip up, giving an opportunity to Paidamoe Garkai to get an easy basket there. I think they're almost understanding where they are positioned. They need to work a bit harder at Tenax if they're going to make a difference. 12 points behind their opponents. We're in the third quarter, 5 minutes in. Time is running out. If they don't find their placing or their footing, they are losing this game. Correctional Queens moving forward in increasing the gap between them and their opponents here at Belvedere Teachers College. Player down. Medical attention needed. Hopefully she gets up as soon as possible. She's at the bitter end of the stick, having to defend against a player of Tafadzwa Mawango's stature. But luckily she's back up again with more tenacity, trying to make sure that it doesn't get easy for Tafadzwa to score a point. They choose to play it outside of the goal circle, brings it back in, hands it over to Tafadzwa, who gets another one for the team. Now they are sitting at 44 for 20. 6 minutes gone in this third quarter. Tenax finding it hard to get past the center third. Now a foul was committed, gives them an opportunity to go forward, but they choose to play it backwards. Another foul was committed. Free throw from maybe Matsaira. Now Chido with the throw in, straight to maybe, back to Chido, straight to Paidamoyo, who turns over to Pauline, who hands it to Chido. So many passes made in such a small, compact area. It shows you how everyone wants it so bad, from the defenders, from Correctional Queens, and the shooters or attackers from Tenax. Now we are in the goal area for Correctional Queens, and you know, when it's Tafadzwa who's on the ball, you know how the story goes. Beautiful netball that we have witnessed today from these two teams in the Rainbow Netball League, with our motto, empowering the girl child through netball. We're seeing that on this court, these ladies are truly empowered with the way that they are moving, quite decisive. 3 seconds on the ball. And in those 3 seconds, you need to make a decision. You need to scan the area and see who you're going to pass the ball. Only an empowered woman can do that. Now Eunice Chidindi on that attempt fails. Gets into the hands of Tafadzwa Mawango, who never ceases to amaze us with the level of accuracy that she's been displaying. That was too much. From the wing attack, Edna Nyamaja straight to Tafadzwa Mawango. Ladies, we know she is tall, but she is not that tall. You need to be very considerate. A turnover or a throw in for Tenax, who are now on the move. It has to be quick, it has to be fast. Kind of like a heartbeat. It needs to be crisp, but they're making too many passes in that center third. The defenders from Correctional Queens blocking and making sure that they don't create enough spaces for them to receive the ball. Free throw, maybe Matsaira, straight to Chido, who passes it back outwardly to Pauline. Back to Chido with an attempt for a super shot, and it's in. Quite an impressive player with the hard work that she's been putting in for her teammates. She deserves more opportunities like this to get straight in front of the goal area or the goal post. And definitely their story can change. What a way to score, despite the fact that they are behind. That was too much coming in from wing attack. Maybe Matsaira. Straight into the goal circle for Correctional Queens, who are now making too many mistakes. They are misjudging their goal shooter, Tafazo Mawango. Now we're maybe seeing the first change of the game, with Judith Mudeke coming off and now making way for a new center, as we like to call them, the engine for the whole team. A fresh pair of legs. Let's see what their contribution is going to be like, with only a few minutes left in this third quarter. Free throw straight into the goal circle. And Paidamu Garikai never fails. I think we're also noticing that the defenders for Correctional Queens have been making it very hard for Tenax to score as much as they would have wanted going into this game. But for Tenax defenders, the story has been different. Tafadzwa and Eunice Chidindi have been avoiding them quite well, making sure that they are opening up enough spaces to receive the ball and score in a very, very good position. On the scoreboard is Chido as again for Tenax. Sometimes when you're looking at these players, you think, should I keep on talking or I should just let them play, because we know how the story goes now. Especially for Tafadzo Mawango, who's been exceptional for Correctional Queens, being that cherry on top. And on the other hand, Shidone Nunzi, being a very important player for Tenax, despite how behind they are. She has been very crucial in any point that they have managed to score since the start of the game. Trying to open up spaces, handing out some instructions to her fellow players just to make sure they get the opportunity. And she's there on the goal line for that throw in, which doesn't end well, and it's a turnover for Correctional Queens. Sweep movement in the center third, opening up spaces, and the end result, you know what it is. And this time around, it's Eunice Chidindi who's on the scoreboard for Correctional Queens. We're almost coming to the end of this third quarter, and the dominance has been the same from start up until now. Correctional Queens have been dominating in almost every aspect of this game, with shared stardom between the players. On the other hand, for Tenax, it has been an outcry for help. The defenders for Correctional Queens haven't been asleep, making those crucial interceptions, getting those rebounds and turnovers. Now we've been asking if the center is going to be making any contribution, and she just did with that interception. And the drive to score, sadly, they lose the ball once again to Tenax. who seem to be low on energy. They are no longer moving as energetically as they did in the first quarter.
Thank you.
It's now a matter of maybe we just need to finish this quarter, which is almost about to end with only a few seconds left. This might be their last opportunity to score a goal. Tenax, Correctional Queens rather, on that move. Tafazo Mawango with the ball, and she gets one for the team. Seems as though we've almost coming to the end of the third quarter. And Tenax on that move, the defenders not asleep before Correctional Queens, and it seems as though there was a mistake that was made. A free throw coming in from maybe Matsaira, and the defenders are in position to collect that one, and it seems as though we've come to the end of the third quarter. See you in the fourth. We're back again for the fourth and final quarter of what has been enterprising netball that we've witnessed, especially from Correctional Queens, who are leading on the scoreboard 49-24. Quite a margin, looking at the fact that we are now in the fourth quarter, and little time for Tenax to change things or turn things around. This is the Rainbow Netball League. If you're just joining us, you missed out on a lot, but we'll give you a brief summary of what has been going on from start up until this point. Correctional Queens again on attack, and Eunice Chidindi with that attempt fails, and it's Tafazo Mawango who gets it for the team. Now bringing the goal tally to 50-24. Almost Tenax scored only half of what Correctional Queens have managed to get, and they are increasing the margin quicker than I'm even speaking. Quite impressive performance. Correctional Queens going against Tenax here at Belvedere Teachers College. Scoreboard at 52-24. It says a lot about what has been going on in this game. Correctional Queens getting the sweeter end of the road, and Tenax getting the bitter side of it. It's all about doing things right. Netball, fast-paced, very technical. Needs you to make decisions within seconds. Needs you to make it easier for your teammate within seconds by opening up to receive the ball. That is what you need. For Tenax, it has been very hard. Seems as though the wing attack has succumbed. You saw in the third quarter, she sprained her ankle, and this time around, seems as though this is the end of the road for maybe Matsaira. Who makes way for another wing attacker. Fresh pair of legs. The beep facing downwards shows how intense the game has been. Things are moving quicker than we are reacting, especially for Correctional Queens. They are moving very fast, making sure that they get to that goal area as soon as possible. Now this is where we get the emotions from the players, because we all know that we are almost coming to the end of what has been an exciting game. This is the fourth quarter. Intricate passing there from Tenax. One might hope that it reflected on the scoreboard, but that is not the case today. Straight to the goal shooter, to the wing attack, back to the goal shooter, and she goes for an attempt which fails. Chido plays it back but goes outside, and it's a turnover for Correctional Queens, who are moving so quickly and making sure that they take advantage of any opportunity that they have on goal. Now we're back to the center. What an exciting match that we've had today. From the first quarter, Correctional Queens were leading and Tenax trailing behind. That was the same story for the second quarter and also for the third. And now we are in the fourth quarter, and it seems as though they have laid quite a lead for themselves, making it hard for Tenax to bounce back in this game. Tenax have brought in a new wing attack again, shifting things up a bit. Fresh pair of legs. And it's another one on the scoreboard for Paidamoyo Garikai. Seems like a very big task for these two players, especially for Chidone Nunzi, who's been playing very well, and she's been in the right places for Tenax, making sure that she receives the ball, gets it into the goal area, or the goal circle rather, as quickly as possible. But the other teammates haven't been complimenting her very well. And thus the scoreline is 54-25. When it comes to passing, we need to attend lessons from Tenax. But it's what is important in this game of netball. It's scoring as many goals as possible. In Tenax, they've only been passing the ball, not taking advantage of the opportunities to score as they come. Free throw for Tenax. Straight to Chido, who decides to play it outwards. Get a free throw as well, another one. The defenders not giving Paidamoyo and Chido any space to breathe, so they decide to play it outside the goal circle and later on bringing it into the goal circle. Some fans here really involved in the game, encouraging their teammates to keep on keeping on, because that is what's important. In any race, you just have to reach the finish line. After you reach the finish line, then you think about what you did wrong or what you did right. Improve on that, work on it, and that's how you take on the next battle. Because this will not be their last game. They have more games to play, more opponents to face. That's why each game is very important, because that's where you get to learn your lessons, see where you are doing things right, see where you're getting it wrong, and you work on it. For Correctional Queens, I'm pretty sure they are going to be giving themselves a pat on the back because they have been exceptional in this game. From their defense to the attackers, they have been on point, opening up spaces, dodging their opponents, and getting to that goal circle as quickly as possible. And with shooters like Tafadzwa Mawango and Eunice Chidindi, how can you go wrong? A height to advantage. Gets another one on the scoreboard. 8 minutes into the third quarter. Scoreboard reading 58-26. Silvester Squanga might have sprained her hands, but the game continues. She might have sprained her fingers, and it seems to be a hard one for her. And suddenly, they're looking for another substitute. Hopefully she gets better. Medical attention as quickly as possible. We don't want our players hurt because they give us the entertainment that we need. So at every moment we always wish them well. She went for the super shot, but it didn't go as planned. Now Eunice Chidindi with an attempt and swiftly into the basket. Now it's 60-26. 10 minutes into the fourth and final quarter of this game in the Rainbow Netball League between Correctional Queens and Tenax. Correctional Queens have been leading from the start and Tenax trailing. A lot has went on from start up until now, but it seems as though Correctional Queens haven't lost any energy. They haven't lost any form of momentum from the start. They know what they are playing for. You can see a winner by the way they behave. You don't lose hope at any moment, and you don't relax because you know what's at stake. For Tenax, they still have a lot to learn, especially from their opponents. In the upcoming fixture, they have a thing or two to correct, especially when it comes to that movement in the center third, in their own goal third. They need to open up spaces. They need to make it easier for their partners to pass the ball to them. Look at that. Tafadzwa Mawango on her own and scoring the ball. Look at the goalkeeper, Lorraine Mutumwe, standing idly, not making the right moves to defend the ball. You don't have to lose hope in any game. Like we are saying, empowering the girl child. We know this is a game between two teams, but we always maintain our hearts in the right place and we help each other. Quite good sportsmanship that we've just witnessed there. Almost coming to the end. Tenax seem a bit dejected. They are not moving as much as they did in the first and second quarter. I think they have already seen the outcome of this. But you need to always keep momentum on, especially in a game of netball. You can always reduce the gap between you and your opponents, because that is what's important. At every moment, always find something to fight for. And at this particular moment for Tenax, it has to be to reduce that gap. 62-28 is not an easy feat. and you don't want that on your record. So that is something that they can play for. But for Correctional Queens, I think now this is the moment where they have to try some of those techniques that they haven't tried before. They are sitting comfortably, ahead by a huge margin. Correctional Queens trying to defend but fails. Tenax on that attack, wanting to do more. It's the goalkeeper, the goal defender from Tenax. They are trying as hard as they can to get those turnovers. Shidone Nunzi working hard, opening up spaces. I believe for Tenax, she's that player who's had as many touches as the ones for Correctional Queens, because she has been working very hard, just lacking that complementing player to make that team starting, if I can call it that. Obstruction. And Tafazo get to score freely, and she does. 14 minutes have passed in this fourth and final quarter. And a bit of a fumble there. Seems as though the ladies, all of them are now tired. But for Correctional Queens, they have been moving just like they did in the first quarter. It's all about understanding how the coach wants you to play and implementing that with every breath that you have. Take very few shots, especially in the center third. Get as quickly as possible to the goal circle and make sure that the goal shooter scores. That has been their story, and a beautiful one at that. Tenax still in the same dilemma, passing too many a times, but this time around they get another one on the scoreboard. 60 minutes have gone by, now left with only a few seconds until the final whistle is blown by the umpires. What a game this has been. Correctional Queens leading 65-30. Tenax have been trailing. It has been hard for them, but for Correctional Queens, they have tried to do almost everything right. Now the center for Tenax opting for a throw-in. And that's how the game ends with 65.
Vadiwa watarire mutambo wamapesa kuona uyu wanga uchitambwa wanga uri pakati pe Correctional Queens Netball Club pamwe chete neTenax. Pari zvino ndakamira na captain weTenax Netball Club. Ava vachatiudza kuti mutambo uyu wanga uri sei. Captain, wanga uri sei mutambo?
I think my team played very well, though Correctional yazowinayo, but we tried our best.
Tried your best. Sai munofungidzira kuti papi pamaleka imimi paita kuti muzokwanisa kuwa.
I think defensive side ndo yaleka ne shooting side zvasunyatsaita zvakanaka, mashuta edu out of form.
All right. Mazvita Vadiwa watariri ndi captain weTenax Correctional Queens Netball Club. Uyu achatuonesa kuti mutambo uyu wanga uri sei. Captain, wanga uri sei mutambo?
Mutambo wakatsvuka ropa. Wanga wakatsvuka ropa. Our opponents vanga vachida bhora. Of course,
nekukunda pamutambo miiri yamabva kutamba iyi.
Ndiri kunzofara because tawina. kana munhu awina munoziva manyukunyuku anongonzwawo. So ndozvandiri kunzwa. Vasikana vashanda havana kunyadzisa.
Mazvinzwira vadiwa vatariri, Delight Rupende uyo captain we Correctional Queens Netball Club watanga tinaye. Mazviita captain.
Thank you.
Right, pari zvino tava kutaura nevanga vachiona mutambo vanoratidza kuti vanofarira zvisingaiti. Sister mune makadizve.
Tiripo makadini.
Tinofara zvedu. Pamitambo miri yamabva kuona yanga ichitambwa apa. Maonawo sei mitambo yacho? Yanga yakamira sei?
Apanga pakaipa.
Pakaipa.
Hapa pakaipa ndinowanzo support ndiri ku Tenax asi yanga yakabatwa.
Yanga yakabatwa.
Yanga yakabatwa timu yatambo.
Ndi papi mimi pamaona panga pakabatwa timu yenyu pamunoti vanokwanisa kugadzirisa muchivaonesawo semakochi setimu yamuno support.
Apa speed neinsurance. Pandinoona kuti kana vakati wedzerei pesi yavo pakumhanya apa pari pa speed ndona tinogona kukwikwidzana singaiti.
Alright, amazvita. Pari zvino tava kutaura na best player of the match uyo anova maybe Matsaira ari zvekare captain we Correctional we Tenax Queens Netball Club. Muri kunzwa sei nekurecognizwa kwamaitwa nerea nayo?
Ndunzwa kufara zvakanyanya because Correctional inotamba bhora. So ndikufila kuti I did it and I did it for you.
Saka ndoke kutanga here kuina best player award.
Kake chitu ndichitora ma best players.
Right. Kekutanga kacho
kutanga ndakatora against Kami Prison Foot.
Right. Maitambira kupi papa?
Kukami.
Right. Mazvinzwira vaitambira kukami. Kami iri sister team yenyu zvakara nditi iri muZimbabwe Prisons and Correctional Service. Saka ndo munoratidza kuti munovakurira.
Yeah. Mostly kana muchitamba sema sisters mongodoratidzawo zvoinazvo saka ndo zvazvitongori.
Alright. Mazvinzwira vadiwa vatariri kubva kuna best player maybe Matsaira. Right, watinaye pari zvino ndi Tafadzwa Mawango uyo awina award ye Golden Hand. Muri kunzwa sei naye Tafadzwa?
Tiri kunzwa kufara.
Ndike kutanga here kuwina Golden Hand?
Kasike kutanga.
Makambowina kumweko pe uye kechinga.
Games yese apfuura. Tachingotora Golden Hand. Mangani
magames amatamba pari zvino?
So far toti tatamba 13 games.
Alright. Saka ndiupe mutambo wamagozi akawanda since tichinatso vadiwa vatariri vanoda kunzwisa kuti kana zvichinzi Golden Hand munhu anenge aita sei pamitambo yacho iyoyo?
Golden Hand zvinoreva kuti munhu anonge agowesa mabhora akawanda pagame iroro.
Alright. Saka imi pamagames ese amatamba pamagowesa magozi akawanda ndepapi?
Flow Angels ndopata goisa akawanda 90 scores.
Agoisa 90 scores. Mazvinzwira kune uyo Tafadzwa Mawango awina iye Golden Hand. Vadiwa vatariri tiri kusangana zvekare nesupporter vanzi masupporter manyama. Zita munoita ani mukoma?
Zita ndoitwa Brian Nema.
Alright. Manga muchisupporter muri
kudivi reTenax Queens.
Alright. Muri kunzwa sei pamutambo watabva kuona we Correctional neTenax?
Mutambo wanga wakaoma. Sezvo tachingozati Tenax neCorrectional. Correctional ndisisedo pamutambo. Saka tachitozati kuti game rero rakaoma. Asi vasikana vedu vazama. Tambozama kuvaonesa kuti vasikana idai. Kuti chatasingadi kuti vasvike 80 scores. Ndo zvatati tichitry kulimita mascores. Saka vasikana vedu vamira chaizvo.
Alright. Saka ndipapi pamunoda kuti chikwata chamunotsigira mimi mashoko amunoda kuisa kumacoaches acho kuti vave vanogadzirisa so that munokwanisa kuzowina magames anoenda mberi?
Chandinoona chatinofanira kugadzirisa idefense yedu kuwanawo mamwe maplayers akati rebei because kucorrectional mashuta avo ese marefu ende movement vanomhanya. Saka tikagadzirisa paspeed nekuti tikaona mamwe madefenders edu ane height yakaita sana big zvezviri nani.
Alright. Mazvinzwira vadiwa vatariri supporter yatanga tichitaura nayo anga achitionesa zvaanga achionawo pamitambo yabva kutambwa iyi. Ndiyo mitambo yatakwanisa kupakurira pazuva ranhasi. Makasununguka kukomenta mucomment section medu maererano nemateams amaona achitamba, muchikomenta zvekare kana muchisupporta mateams anga achitamba.